11 champions crowned at the 2018 Masters National Championship, plus 5 deserving inductees headed into the USA Water Polo Hall of Fame. We take a look back on the counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start things off in Irvine with the 2018 Masters National Championship. 11 different age divisions up for grabs. Let's get you caught up on all the fun with highlights. We start first, women's 20-plus gold medal match. New York Athletic Club, OC Riptide pick it up early. New York's Tanya Gandy opens up the scoring on the dish from Emily Greenwood. New York in front 1-0. Riptide's Alexis Butler, a nice block here, middle of the first, but New York comes back with the follow from Cody Hill, 2-0. Opportunity here for Riptide's Michelle Valovich. She finds the back of the net. Riptide on the board. They trail 2-1. Third quarter with defenders hot on her trail. Kelly Eaton gets rid of the ball into the back of the net. A 4-3 lead for New York. More Gandy later on, giving off to Greenwood. She delivers on the money with the backhand. New York pushes their lead out to 5-3 with 40 seconds left in the third. New York would add on 3 more goals in the fourth. They would win this one 8-3, gold for the New York Athletic Club. Post-game, Sarah OROZCO about the journey leading to New York's big win.
Today it was intense. Everybody was fired up. Both teams, both good, both frustrating, both ups and downs. Everybody played their best and played their heart out for sure, bringing it back old school. It was awesome.
Women's 30-plus Olympic Club, OC Riptide. OC Riptide striking first in this one. A near half-court delivery from Michelle Valovich, taking a 1-0 lead. It's the end of the second now, and the Hall of Famer steps up. Brenda Villa breaks the 1-1 tie, gives her team a 2-1 lead. End of the third now, more Villa, this time giving to NICOLE HUGHES. She'll extend O-Club's lead to 5-1. They are rolling. But Riptide would look to rally in the fourth. They turn things up a notch, adding 3 more goals, but would not be enough to come all the way back. Olympic Club takes 6-4, bringing another gold medal back to San Francisco. Afterwards, NICOLE HUGHES on the victory.
So it was a good team win, which, is always a great thing. Everyone was stepping up to their roles and really, a team effort. So they couldn't quite shut us down because we were all key players in that game. So that makes me really happy.
We go women's 40-plus. No video here, but photos. Oakland claiming the 40-plus crown, and some foreshadowing. Women's 50-plus. Oakland taking on the Long Beach Battle Axes. Andrea Henningsen scores late in the first, giving Oakland their 4th goal of the contest. Got off to a hot start. They're ahead 4-0. Nothing doing second quarter. We move ahead now, third period. Long Beach's Karen Crawford, the Aztec head coach, scores right in front of the cage, closing the gap for the Battle Axes. They trail 7-3. Late in the fourth, Elizabeth Anderson puts this one on net, back of the cage. Oakland pulling away now, 9-3. Oakland wins this one 9-4. Following the gold medal win for Oakland and women's 50-plus, Jocelyn Wilkie-Stanford talks about the bond she has with her team and why she keeps coming back to compete at Masters.
We've been playing together, some of us, for 40 years, so that probably helped. And you're just a great team. We've been in every single Masters National since it began in 2001, and we're just great friends. And we worked on our defense, and the offense came. It's great. It's fun. I get to see old friends from college, from the national team, from high school, and it's just a great community. It's my family.
And last but certainly not least, no video but photo here. Congratulations to the women's 55-plus gold medalists, the Fighting Flamingos. Men's 20-plus. This looks like the National League. Olympic Club taking on LA Athletic Club. Late in the first, LA's Josh Tice ties the game, beating a sea of defenders to find the back of the net. We go second quarter now. LA goes to Daniel Seymour. He's got the skip. That's in. LA has their 3rd goal of the day. But Olympic Club starting to rally. Brian Bacharach goes lob shot over the keeper's head. He quickly ties this game at 5 as Olympic Club is back in the mix. We go late in the fourth quarter. Olympic Club had been trailing. Now they're pulling away. Thomas Carroll gives his team the edge 11-7. That would be your final score. Gold for O Club. Post-game, Carroll joined us to talk about winning Masters and spending time with the entire Olympic Club Masters contingent.
Feels awesome. We've been training pretty hard for this one, and it feels good to see all the hard work pay off. It's a lot of fun having all the age groups, because it's like you see a bunch of guys on the 50s team for O Club and everything. It's just awesome hanging out with everybody.
Men's 30-plus Newport Water Polo Foundation Bay Area Masters. After an ordinary foul, the Olympic silver medalist Jeff Powers scores here with the free opportunity, and Newport trailing early 3-2. 3 seconds to play in the first half. Powers back at it again, puts his team in front 4-3. Third quarter, it's a hat trick for Jeff Powers. He adds another one, and now Newport in front 6-3. Speaking of Olympians, 2004 Olympian Janai Kerr, he's in the cage, big block for Newport, and then on the next play, they go to Manfredo Lespiar, scoring out of the center position as the buzzer sounds for the third period. Newport in front 7-3. They'd go on to win this one 8-4. Afterwards, Manfredo, the man of the middle for Newport, joins us to talk about a back-to-back win at Masters for his squad.
Oh, it was so exciting. This is the second time in a row. We made it. Last year we won it, and today we won it too. Very excited playing with all these young men that are tremendous water polo players, that they are together for the fun of the game and to enjoy the company that they have with each other.
Men's 40-plus Olympic Club Trojan Water Polo. It was a close one early on. Olympic Club's Brian Hefferon starts the scoring. Quick shot here, 1-0 O Club. But don't count Trojan out yet. They're on the comeback trail, tying the game at 2 here. Then Trojan goes to Matthew Cherry. Now they're in front with this goal late in the third. It's a 3-2 lead. Then 3 seconds left. Olympic Club's Ryan Flynn buries this shot, and O Club surges ahead 4-3. Olympic Club would take the win in the fourth, 7-6 over Trojan, bringing another gold medal home. Sean Joy of Olympic Club discussing afterwards his favorite part of the tournament following the win.
Favorite part of the weekend? Coming down and playing some good polo with some good guys.
Men's 45-plus, DARKSIDE, Newport Water Polo Foundation. Pablo Urizar of Newport starts the scoring with this shot sailing over the head of defenders, 1-0. After 2 big saves from Newport's Lance Clark, DARKSIDE's John Moineau finds an opportunity, and DARKSIDE pushing their lead to 4-2. James Hassett goes skip shot, now DARKSIDE ahead 7-3. DARKSIDE will take the win here 11-4 over Newport. Afterwards, team captain Rick Fryer talking about how the force was with them in this win.
It was definitely with us today. We had a really great tournament. We played in a couple age divisions in 40 plus and 45. So we tried really hard. At the end of the day, it was really great just to have all the guys from Newport that we played against. We've all known each other for so long that we really appreciated the camaraderie and just getting to see our buddies from many years on in. So.
Men's 50-plus, Bruin Olympic Club. Olympic Club's Michael Haley spots Peter Galley. He ties the game at 1, middle of the first. Then a long pass finds the Bruin great Alex Rousseau. He'll make the score 2-1 in favor of Bruin. 3 minutes to go in the third. Chris Rainey closes the gap here with a skip shot, and the Bruins are within 1 at 4-3. Peter Asic does several fakes before dropping this one in the back of the net, and quickly, Bruin is tied once more at 6. Bruin would pull it out late. They win this one 8-7 over Olympic Club. Stefan Land joined us postgame to talk about what gave the Bruins the edge and the reunion of old friends at Masters.
We never gave up, and we all work for each other, cover for each other, and just have fun. Some of us hadn't seen each other for like 5 years or more, and getting back together, that's just awesome.
Men's 60-plus gold medal match, Santa Barbara B, Santa Barbara A. Somebody from Santa Barbara is coming home with the gold medal. Early on, A's John DeBrat redirects the ball into the cage, 2-0 lead. But B would battle back. Alliteration here. Jerry Mix of Santa Barbara B, buzzer beater. It's a 5-3 lead for the Santa Barbara B squad. Santa Barbara A's Russ Hafferkamp with the alley-oop to give his squad their 7th goal, but they'd get no closer. A 9-7 win for Santa Barbara B. Post-game, Jerry Mix stopped by to talk about the win.
Oh, it was just a lot of fun. These are all of our friends, and this is a great game, so we just got lucky.
Men's 65-plus gold medal match, Santa Barbara A, Old Mission Bay. Late in the first, Richard Esterkin giving off to Michael Monsees for the quick redirect. Santa Barbara in front 1-0. Move ahead now, second period, 41 seconds to play. Jerry Charton goes bar down to get Santa Barbara's 5th goal of the match. They are cruising 5-0. Third period brings a penalty try for Santa Barbara's Neil Gunter. He's there to deliver, and that brings the score to 9-2. 11 seconds to go in the game. Charton back at it again, this time on the dish from Jim Yates. He delivers the last goal of the game. It's a 12-4 win for Santa Barbara Masters, gold and 65-plus. Post-game, Lon REGEHR about the competition between these two teams after the win.
Old Mission Bay, they've beaten us in the past for the last few years. We played really, really good as a team. We played really, really good defense. I'm a goalie. They made my job so much easier. They were probably favored to win. They beat us earlier in the tournament 7-3. And we came back and we played a solid game. Everybody played heads-up defense, really good on offense. And I think that was the difference.
As the water polo was getting started Friday morning, it was Friday afternoon where 5 deserving honorees were inducted into the USA Water Polo Hall of Fame. They included Brenda Villa, Heather Petrie, Guy Baker, the late Scott Hinman, and Chris Humbert. Let's take you to the event and head back to the Hotel Irvine for more.
45 years of this sport now, and I'm still having a freaking great time. And it's still wonderful, and we're here because of water polo. And the Hall of Fame gives us an opportunity to come together, see people we haven't seen in a while, and it's really important for our sport. And I think that part's great. Get a little emotional. It usually doesn't happen. It's usually in the circle.
I hope that as I was talking and reliving my journey, that someone popped up in your head, a teammate, a family member, a partner, somebody, and you reach out to them today, a text, a call, hopefully a hug in person, and share with them what they mean to you. Because I try to do that as much as I can, just like with the teammates. I never get to see today as one of those days. It's a great day. And I know that it's these connections that we need to continue to work on and make sure that they'll help us through our entire life.
There's so many teammates in the room. I love you all. I don't have any sisters, but definitely you guys are the sisters that I didn't think I wanted, right? You guys have all given me so many different things, from hugging, from cooking, from driving, from keeping me young at heart, from making me more coachable later in my career, and so many more things.
And one sad note from last week, we lost a Hall of Famer in the water polo community. 98-year-old Charlie Schroeder, a longtime USA water polo historian and a Hall of Fame inductee, passed away last week. He was honored with a moment of silence during the Hall of Fame induction on Friday. Our thoughts are with his friends and family during this difficult time. And now we head to Genoa, Italy for the championship match of the final 8 in the European Champions League. Highlights here via the LEN Twitter account. It came down to Olympiacos and Pro Recco, and this year it would go to Olympiacos. They defeat Pro Recco 9-7. Celebration in the water, and one of the most coveted titles in international water polo headed back to Greece. From Europe, we swing it back to Southern California. More Summer National League action on the way as the Calbas Cup heads to UC Irvine this June 23rd and 24th. Here's the field. Olympic Club, they've been winning everything. They had a big Masters weekend. They've won the National League, the Fisher Cup. They'll go for more at the Calbas Cup. Live stats available of every match on the Fosh. We'll have more on this event as we get closer coming up in a couple of weeks. And not long after the Calbas Cup is complete, we'll head to Florida and Clearwater for the UANA Men's and Women's Junior Pan-American Championship. Team USA, the men and the women, playing host to countries from the Americas. We'll have live streaming on the final 2 days of action, July 14th and 15th. More information available, including the USA men's roster, now at usawaterpolo.org. And now we close things out as we do every week with our social media send-off, the best of water polo on the internet, and we stick with Masters. How about this feature from the Wall Street Journal on New York Athletic Club athlete Chris Judge playing this past weekend for the Santa Barbara Masters squad. Great story on the diet and exercise regimen that Chris uses to stay in the game he loves. UC Davis, the women's water polo program, well represented at the Masters National Championship this past weekend. Great to see so many Aggies in the house. Junior Olympics, they are coming up fast next month in Northern California. Qualifications going on around the country. Great shot here from the NorCal Aquatics Twitter account. TeamUSA.org, they were at the Hall of Fame on Friday, and they wrote a nice story on the impact 3 of those inductees, Guy Baker, Heather Petrie, Brenda Villa, have had on the growth of women's water polo. Check it out at TeamUSA.org. More Hall of Fame talk. USA Olympian Eric Lindroth headed into the UCLA Hall of Fame. Congrats to the former Bruin. And last but not least, Shout out to Navy enjoying Tri-State League action, bringing together some top clubs along the East Coast, and that's via their Navy AC Water Polo Twitter account. And that's the best of water polo on the internet this week. Thanks so much for all of your submissions. Don't forget to tag us at USAWP and use the hashtag counterattack. That'll do it for this week's episode. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.